Hello, this is Benny Bell with Surpass Estate Group, and this is Real Tip Episode 2. And today we're going to talk about what's going on in the real estate market for our buyers. If you've been keeping track of the real estate market at all, or reading any of the articles out there, then you would know that this is a very unique market. It is a really hot market. The impact of COVID on the real estate market hasn't changed much in the fact that, people are still wanting to buy and sell, even in the midst of COVID-19. However, we've been able, and I say we as real estate overall, and us as a team, we have obviously made shifts in our business just to ensure that our clients are staying healthy, even in the midst of still buying and selling real estate. So with that said, just want to kind of go over some of the different changes, some of the new regulations with purchasing real estate now in the midst of COVID-19. One of the biggest ones is the disclosures now that have to be signed actually prior to going into a property. So for our buyers, what that looks like is, in order to go in to see a property, one, you have to have your pre-approval letter in hand. So that's actually one of the practices that a lot of successful teams already have dialed in, is just ensuring that their buyers are willing and able to purchase a property. And this just saves everyone's time with seeing properties that they are pre-approved, that they have all their paperwork taken care of, that they are ready to go. That way it alleviates stress and confusion and frustration with our buyers when they do come across the property that is the one for them, that is the perfect match, that is their dream home. And instead of having to scramble and now get a pre-approval letter in hand to put an offer in, they already have a pre-approval ready. So that actually creates a win-win for everybody involved. It lets the seller know that this buyer is serious and is able to purchase the home. And then two, the buyer has their paperwork ready and they're ready to move. So that is really essential right now in today's market because of the low inventory. So because of that, it is a very, very, very competitive market. Homes are selling a lot faster than they have been even last month or this time last year. Also, there is very low inventory. So what that does is, like I mentioned earlier, creates a very unique market in such that it's great for sellers because they are in certain neighborhoods, certain areas. It creates a bidding war. They're getting multiple offers over asking. They're in situations where buyers are guaranteeing a cash amount above their appraised value. So what that looks like is buyers are willing to pay an X number of dollars above whatever the home appraises at. So that is, if they have a loan, that is an out-of-pocket cash purchase. Out-of-pocket cash to take care of that gap between the loan and the accepted purchase price. So buyers are more willing to do that now because, one, like I said, low inventory, and you have to be very competitive in this market. And what a competitive offer obviously looks different from market to market, from region to region. So having that relationship and having that trust, that bond with your realtor is essential, because if that realtor is tapped into the market, if they are aware of how the market trends are going and how offers look like in that area, what the inventory looks like for that area, they should be able to educate you on what a competitive offer looks like. And one of the things that we suggest, to our buyers, obviously, when we are representing a buyer, we're looking out for their best interest. We want to make sure that they're able to get the property for as less as possible, less money out of their pocket as possible. However, we want to make sure that they are able to accomplish their real estate goals. And if that looks like them putting their best foot forward, then that just makes sure that, hey, if they don't get the offer, if they don't get the property, then you put your best foot forward, you walk away, and it just wasn't meant to be. You just on to the next property. So just understanding that it's a really competitive market. Be strategic about your offers. Make sure that you're with an agent that you trust and that is tapped into the market. And then also going back to the COVID-19, going to see the properties, the document that needs to be signed prior to going into the property was called a PEAD. So this is a COVID disclosure. That disclosure, along with the pre-approval letter, have to be signed, taken care of prior to actually going into a property. So obviously what that also creates is a frenzy when new properties and desirable properties go on the market, because now people are scrambling to get their paperwork in so they can actually get into the property. Another strategic option of putting an offer in today's market is putting an offer in sight unseen. A lot of investors do this. They have confidence in the contract, so there are clauses in that contract that protect that buyer. So that is another option. And again, if you have that trust with that realtor, you have that relationship with that realtor, they should be able to educate you on how to make a strategic offer. And if that is an option for you, with putting an offer in sight unseen because you are unable to see the property, or because someone is actually still living in the property and may or may not have COVID-19, you are concerned about going into a home that could potentially put you in a contagious situation, then you do have the option of putting an offer in sight unseen, and that contract protecting you and giving you the amount of time needed to investigate the property, to do your due diligence, basically. So those are some of the different key situations that we're dealing with right now in today's market. If you would like to know more about the current market, if you would like to talk about what your real estate goals are, if you're interested in buying or selling right now, please reach out. This is Surpass Estate Group. This is Real Tip, and we'll continue to have these videos once a week. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. If you would like to go over a specific topic, please leave that information in the comment section, and we'll go ahead and set it up to talk about it in one of our future episodes. Thank you all for chiming in. Look forward to the next video. Take care.